Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of MegaMan Battle Network for Blue Moon. So, funny story, I actually started playing Red Sun and recorded a bit, but then I realized that I'd forgotten to downscale OBS's output, because OBS doesn't do that automatically, which, in my opinion, is dumb. So basically, I'm playing at 1440p, but I'm recording at 1080p because, you know, why the hell would I waste more space recording at 1440p space, and of course, GPU power and whatnot. Most games it might make a difference, for this one it doesn't, but whatever. Anyway, my boyfriend actually said I should play Blue Moon instead of Red Sun, but I prefer Red Sun. In the sense that I prefer, you know, Red and Sun. Technically I prefer the Sun. I prefer Blue over Red, but whatever. So I prefer Sun over Moon, but regardless, now we're going for Blue Moon. In the year 2000X, advanced technology connects the world's nations via the net. In an age where networks control each kind of device, net crime is the only cost of convenience. Nevertheless, the world is enjoying a time of peace. There's this guy complaining that he's analyzing the same type of data day after day. This is what research is. NACSA. I don't know what NACSA stands for, but yeah. Or NASA, to be honest. Probably something like North American Space Agency. Well, given that it's American, it's probably national. I don't know why, but a lot of American stuff is called national. And then you're just supposed to know which nation it belongs to when they bring it up. Asteroid near Pluto. You would not actually be able to work that out by yourself. I don't care how smart you are. There are a ton of celestial bodies in the solar system just pulling and well, not pushing, but pulling the asteroid every which way. Well, technically the sun pushes very slightly. I'm not sure if it's significant or not on, you know, on that, at that distance. Interesting. So I don't know if you recall, but at the end of the previous game, Lan was already waking up by himself and whatnot, but now he apparently still needs MegaMan. It's interesting. So here, it's Male and Lan, but in Red Sun, it's Lan and Hub, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, and as you can see, no new design for the characters, and they fixed MegaMan's eyes. They are finally green, except in the top left, you know, the PT screen, PT display thingy where they are still blue. And I swear to God, the developers did that just to screw with the players. Also, this is purple for some reason. Oh God, I just remembered. I'm gonna have to replay the tutorial. Keep the first ship I was ever given safely up top. So that is what it is. Can I pick up these chips? These are clearly chips. I want them. Warning. It's like Mom's upset. What the hell is this? These are straight up creepy. Salmon sandwiches. Oh, so they are 2 dog houses. Oh, the shoebox is also different in Red Sun, if I'm not mistaken. Microwave. By microwave, she means electric oven, which is not a microwave. A microwave is a very specific type of equipment. This is not a microwave. Yeah, so I'm just gonna turn on Buster Max for the tutorial. Please let me skip. Of course not. I'm just holding B. Eventually I'll be able to actually do something. Alright, so here's the new mechanic. You get a counter, MegaMan becomes super focused, and the next chip deals twice the damage. Assuming it is a damaged chip. Still just holding B. This is the same thing as all the other games. There's really nothing more to say here. Hell? Oh, I guess I must have charged the Buster for just a brief moment, and that was enough. Yeah, this is Anxious MegaMan. This is full synchro MegaMan. And as I said, if you just attack right there, next chip deals double damage, doesn't really matter. Alright, and the programs all scream now. And now jack back in, because that thing has mystery data, and I want it. You may have noticed that the areas now are smaller, and they once again moved the teleporter back. So, I don't know. Smaller areas are obviously better. To know about the moving the teleport back. And that poster over there, in case you couldn't tell, that's Len's grandfather. I think, what is his name again? Tadashi? So I'm just gonna keep the Buster Max cheat for a while. Sorry, but if I'm gonna do all of this over again, I'm gonna speed through it. Good thing that I didn't download the chips though. New SP Navi record times cannot be set while patch cards are enabled. Oh, that's what it is. There's another thing they introduced in this game, which I think is fairly neat. You'll see it in just a moment, I hope. Wide sword S. God, stop moving. I think there's some data here. Nope, no data. Still nothing. Well, you'll see in a bit. Damage, alright. Oh wait, no, that's the guy. It's the guy down there. $500 zennies is considered expensive. Meanwhile, those other traders sometimes sell stuff for tens of thousands. Okay. And more useful stuff here, it seems. I want to skip the cutscene, but you know. Alright, so it's fixed. Hunger. No cooking like mom's cooking. I could share a thing or two. I'm an amazing cook. According to everybody who's ever eaten my food. Of course, the ingredients matter a lot too. Even a master chef won't be able to do much if you give him or her like super tough meat and nothing to soften it, for example. Right. Oh, the squirrel here is yellow. This is a weird place. Evil. Oh god, regular blah 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 blah. I forgot this guy. No, I did not forget the regular system, god damn it. Unfortunately, I can't tell you to shove it. God, and it just goes on and on. Yes, I know the interaction already ended, but it's still annoying me. Barrier A. Also, I'm fairly certain in Red Sun, this menu, start menu, and the other stuff was not purple. Right. And that's Dex. Let's try going to Mail's house, see what happens. It's Mail's house land. Yeah, I know it is. I was trying to go inside. Oh, shut up, Mega Man. Oh yeah, and Dex now looks like a shark. Just straight up shark. And the 6B is also closed. Yeah. Yeah. I love Mega Man's. Oh, Higsby's is the best chip shop in town, but it's closed right now. And I'm looking around, and the town is 4 houses and the subway. That's it. There are no other shops. Oh, and there's a park. Right, and I forgot to mention, you know, they shifted everything around. Like some maniac was just picking up pieces of the town and playing with them like a puzzle. And then forgot how to reassemble them properly. Right. This thing here, no idea what it is, but taking a picture. Check in. Now there's this guy. I can give you a few sub-chips if you need them. Sure! And by give, he means sell. Honestly, for a scientist, he doesn't even know the language that he is speaking. And you know, usually when scientists communicate, they make damn sure to know the language in which they're speaking before they open their traps. Rest. Let's look around. Oh, hello. Bye. Oh my god, he just called him Daddy. I think that's the first time Mega Man has ever referred to Dr. Hikari as Daddy. What? Be a good girl and wait for me here. Okay, okay. Jack into that machine and play now. What machine? Oh hey look, it's a purple Navi that looks like a goddamn vampire. I wonder if he's a bad guy. Probably not, right? I mean, I'm just being overly paranoid or something. Power up, regular memory increased. So if you beat that guy, you get some high-tech earphones, and that's it. And the background here, for whatever reason, is Land/MegaMan's symbol. Mail has something to say. Yeah, Dex already invited Lan as well. You gotta wonder, how did Mega Man know that their dad was coming around the corner? Does he have X-ray vision? Also, Lan is definitely growing up, you know? He was embarrassed or shy or whatever when when he was saying goodbye to Mail. So I think he's starting to pick up on the fact that she's into him. Battle tournament, of course. Yeah, the tournament is tomorrow, right away. Yeah, and everybody else was told much earlier. Wow, thank you, that really makes up for it. And then, of course, everybody wants to appear on TV. I've been before, and let me tell you, it's not really important. And it's not as glamorous as you might think. Well, I've been on TV, been on magazine, and even a local high school newspaper. It was a thing that they started for whatever reason. Who dares to intrude on my dinner? Yeah, I gotta do the accent, sorry. Fallen Navis, ah yes, my lunch, they were delicious. Okay, I'll stop now. Okay, decided to find a lady Navi for dessert. And he goes to a CDC area. Gee, yeah. I wonder which Navi he's gonna steal. Well, not steal. Try to feed on. I mean, maybe I'm not understanding the terminology here, but dense city is comprised of several towns. I don't really get how that works. Because it's not like this is residential area 1 or whatever. These are supposedly actual towns. So how is a city comprised of towns? Isn't a city just a big town, basically? Well, at least it left an easy to follow trail of bodies. A delicious looking dessert! I'm sorry. Not really. Yeah, Roll would never have let herself get captured like that. And those guys would have never let her be captured either. AI code. Okay. Because, you know, people think, oh, Roll, she's not a battle type Navi. But trust me, do not underestimate Roll. She will kick your ass. Guard 1 asterisk. Nice. Oh yeah, guard now has an actual damage value, so that's very important. Let's get the wide sword in there. It's always more useful than a sword. Hopefully I'll get a long sword before too long. Okay. Sand ring. So far everything is the same, like right down to the guard asterisk that I got from that green mystery data. I mean, I already pointed out some differences. I'm talking about like story progression and whatnot. Although, to be fair, I literally only played the beginning, so... Oh, and here it is. So you see that green mystery data? If I can defeat these guys without damaging it, then it'll be mine. Because just one damage is enough to destroy the mystery data. Oh, this one had a bug frag. Nice. Because bug frags are a lot harder to get here. In the previous one, you just defeated the viruses as they were attacking, so the counter. Here, you gotta rely on mystery data. It's probably gonna be a program to... to increase the likelihood of getting bug frags or something. Or they're gonna be... gonna have a dumb name like Bug Get. There he is. It would be great if I could fly. I think that was supposed to be MegaMan speaking. Also, why can't MegaMan jump? I mean, that seems like a jumpable gap. It's, I want to say, what, about the length of his body? Alright. Now comes an annoying bit. Wait, can I check into these dolls? No. Can I check in anywhere here? Secret check-in spot? Nope. Alright, let's go. Wow, I am burning up. Like, I'm not feverish, just very hot at the moment. Okay. I always check that box because I always get the feeling that it has something in it. Oh right, you may have noticed the PT has changed. It looks different now. Reminds me of those things in Yu-Gi-Oh that they wore on the wrist to play cards. Let's see, 7. Let's go for Vulcan. And here we are. Oh, I highly recommend you lower the volume now. I'm gonna mute my headset. Yep, and that is why I muted my headset, because good god, that high-pitched screech. Yeah, the sound would not make a digital thing go haywire. It quite literally can't. It's like asking if light can cause an earthquake. It can't. And here, the devs show off a new mechanic as well. God damn it. Controller disconnected. You can now fight Navis. So that's something. Really? You little bastard. Yes, I know I have the thing, but I'm not gonna use it. Oh, interesting. What else? Oh, right. You can no longer add chips, and you can only have a maximum of, what is it, 8? Yeah, 8. On the custom screen. Ah, come. You know what? Screw it. On the custom screen. I'm not sure how to add to those. I think it's either a program or yet another new mechanic that you will see later on. I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't played these games before. Now we check in. Alright. So here what you do is just... Yes. Activate this thing. Lasts for 10 seconds. God damn it. And then there are these bat-like creatures that you gather up. Like this one. Nope. Ah. Still got it. Last one should be over here, if memory serves. Nope, memory does not serve. It would be nice if MegaMan could see more than just a few squares ahead of him. Jesus Christ. Nope, nothing here. Honestly, the sonar should disable virus spikes, that's my opinion. Although, if it did that, people would... Controller is connected again. People would probably just start running back to it at the 5-second mark and be unable to get all the bats. So yeah. By got rid, that Mr. Prog means it just murdered those bats. Probably in brutal ways. Worse than what Ozzy did. Memory, nice. Sword S. Never mind. Seems like they reset their positions every time I activate this thing. I didn't know that. Nope, I was mistaken. So the red paths are not actually dangerous like I thought. They just make the bats move faster. Because initially I thought that they represented some kind of danger. I mean, I guess they're a warning of sorts, but not what I thought they were. Oh. No, that's not it either. Strange. You see how MegaMan was affected again? He was stuttering. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, okay? Mr. Prog just sliced up the bats. Poor things. Highly recommend you mute the audio again. Come on, Wolf, fight back. You don't need MegaMan to save you. No, really, she doesn't. I don't know why they decided to make her a damsel in distress. He probably would have had less of a fight with Gutsman, and I'm not even joking. Last fourth, my beam. So, speakers aren't actually supposed to have holes in the middle. That makes those speakers look more like donuts. And I'm saying that as a euphemism. They look like rings with a hole in the middle. I'll leave the rest to your imagination. Please don't have too vivid of an imagination. Unless you're into that. How can land skate as fast as cars can drive? Alright, just turn down the volume. Your cries are like an appetizer to me. Yeah, I'm not sorry. Legs go, Lan. Legs. Legs go. Jesus. Alright, now, might be wondering why I didn't disable the Buster Max cheat. This is why. It's impossible to farm him. He will not take any amount of damage. Just none. See? That voice! Chawed! And I'll try to mimic Proto-Man's voice, or what I think Proto-Man sounds like. MegaMan, leave the rest to me. Net crime falls under our jurisdiction. Listen to me, perp. Release the hostage and give up. If you resist, I'll slice you up. Don't even think about it. Whoop! And he missed. Fought just as hard as MegaMan. I mean, you just skated to a speaker and turned down the volume. Yeah, ShadeMan dropped something. It is a battle chip. And Higsby should be able to tell us about it. Alright, since this time went faster than the previous one, though not by much surprisingly, I'll go to Higsby to find out what the chip is. Welcome, huh? Because, you know, Higsby says huh at the end of every sentence. Alright, Higsby, tell me what this chip is. He looks a little different, more stereotypical, if that makes sense. This chip. Lan, where'd you get your hands on this chip? You should get rid of this chip as soon as possible. It's a dark chip. Dark chip draws its owner deep into Mercland. I don't know if that's like a translation thing, or if Mercland means something that I'm not aware of, because that name is silly. Like, it doesn't sound serious at all. It's a demon chip. A demon chip? Unfortunately, yes. Incredible power dwells within it. If used, a dreadful force is unleashed. Any Navi that uses it will be drawn deep into Mercland. Gulp. What happens to Navis in Mercland? Not entirely sure, but I've heard that their ego decays and that leads to destruction. But luckily, maybe it's too late. Too late, but I haven't even used the chip yet. Yes, I know, but got that data in Cyberworld, yes? Yeah? Already, the Dark Chips program may be having an effect on MegaMan. MegaMan, are you feeling okay? Yeah, fine so far. Maybe he's safe. But listen, Lan, you can never use that chip, no matter what happens. You must not use it. It can only be handled by someone strong enough to resist its pull. You're responsible for that chip now. Just 5 seconds ago you were saying to destroy it. But yeah, it's a dark chip, and you can probably guess what the top right corner MegaMan is representing. If not, I'll give you a hint. By hint, I mean the answer. That's what happens to MegaMan if you use dark chips. Anyway, that is gonna be everything for today. Let's save here. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again next time.